Hi, my name is Aubrey Stoner, and in this presentation I will be going over my brief outline for my topic of birth control and family planning. I will be comparing the United States and China as they have different policies regarding this topic. In the first part of my outline, I will be discussing the demographics of birth control and family planning affecting women. I will be discussing what birth control is and the different types of birth control that women have access to. Then I will be talking about the pill, also known as the birth control pill, and its effects on women's health as it contains endocrine disruptors and other ingredients that can be potentially harmful for women. Next, I will be talking about the different religious beliefs about birth control. And lastly, for part 1, I will be comparing the United States and China on their views on abortion and birth control, and how in the United States, Roe v. Wade was overturned, making abortion illegal in many states, while China was one of the first countries to make abortion illegal, and how it is still legal in China today. In the second part of my outline, I will be comparing the demographics of the United States and China. Starting with the United States, I will be discussing some statistical data regarding unsafe abortions, unintended pregnancies, clinic closures, etc. Then going into discussing China, I will be discussing Child's one-child policy due to rapid population growth starting in 1980 and ending in 2015. Since the policy averted 400 million births, authorities in the city of Sichuan are saying that they will remove the number of children that a family is allowed to have this month of February 2023 on the 15th. In part 3 of my outline, I will be discussing the cultural similarities and differences among women in the United States and in China. The United States is a federal democratic republic, and there are ongoing protests regarding Roe v. Wade being overturned, and the culture is very different from China's culture. While China is a socialist country, and there are views on the removal of the limit of the number of children a family can have that are differing in China. And during the time of the one-child policies, officials would force women to get abortions in order to slow population growth, so I will be discussing that more within the culture portion as well. Part 4 of my outline will be comparing the United States and China and their ethical considerations and action. The United States is protesting to support abortion rights, and I will also be talking about what we can do to address the issue of the lack of sexual and reproductive rights for women. And in China, I will be talking about how China is lifting bans on women having children and is also lifting other bans. Part 5 of my outline is the summary and conclusions, and I will be summarizing all the topics covered within the presentation regarding birth control and family planning, as well as statistical data that is new and important to know, religious beliefs and sociocultural differences between the United States and China, and what you can do and what people are doing to protest against the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And the last 2 slides just show my works cited.